Okay, June 20th. 1803, President Thomas Jefferson orders Captain Meriwether Lewis to go off and explore this new territory that he had purchased from France. The Louisiana purchase had been settled. Basically, Napoleon was in his wars in Europe. Essentially, needed money. He didn't need the hassle of this colony that was off on the other side of the ocean, and so but he could use some money to help him fight the Germans and the Prussians, I guess, and the English. And so he sold all this territory to the United States for $15 million. Now, on a side note, Jefferson agreed to the purchase of the Louisiana Territory without really understanding whether or not he had the constitutional authority to do that. But anyway, so in 1803, Meriwether Lewis is ordered to go off and do this exploration, to set up what's called the Corps of Discovery, to go and explore and see what's out there. And also to make sure we had a solid claim to this area before the Spanish and the English could get in there to try and compete. So he meets up with William Clark, and the two of them kind of put together this big plan and gather the men. It's about 820,000 square miles of territory. And it would take them almost 2.5 years from the time they departed Pennsylvania, was the official start. And actually, they then moved to St. Louis, and St. Louis is considered kind of the point where they actually embarked and then came back 2.5 years later. And they're constantly sending back. They'd cut flowers and parts off trees, anything that they discovered on the trip that was new and unique or that they had not understood before. They would send back east. So they would shoot birds, pack them up, send them back. Whatever they could find. Also, any things that they ran into with Native American tribes as they were going through this experience, they would send information back, and then bring basically good tidings from the president to these various tribes they met. So anyway, that's what I have for today. The Lewis and Clark expedition is officially ordered to begin. It wouldn't start until the next year. Because of all the preparations that had to take place. But today, in 1803, Thomas Jefferson orders Meriwether Lewis to go off on the Lewis and Clark expedition. So that's what I have for today. I will see you tomorrow.